Okay, so I had a follower ask me to go through my weight loss journey, to show my weight loss journey. So I told her I would, because whatever I can do to help people, motivate, well, not even motivate, get the discipline in yourself, to go to the gym and take care of your body like you're supposed to. Whatever I could do to help people with that, I'll do. So this is me. At that weight, I was 353. I was a fucking fat ass. I was fat ass, I'm just being real. I was fat ass. Boy stayed fresh though. Your boy your boy stayed fresh, but I was a fat ass. And as you can see, I really didn't smile in pictures like that. I really didn't. Because I wasn't happy about myself. I'm just gonna be real. I wasn't happy about myself, like, I go to beaches or, you know, I might go out the country or something to a beach and shit, and I would stay in my t-shirt, shit like that. Didn't want to take my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't happy with myself physically at this time. I had lost weight before, but I had gained it back. I became a trucker. You know what I'm saying? I started truck driving and shit. You know, when you start making that money, you ain't never seen money like that before, You get a little more hungry, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but, I got a little more hungry, you know what I mean? My ass was just all over the place, eating good. This right here is in Vegas, you know what I mean? I'm on the strip and shit. I had, not too long, ate a buffet at what was it, Tropicana or some shit like that I went to while I was there, you know what I mean? And, yeah, I was a fat ass. Wasn't feeling good about myself, but yeah, just really wasn't feeling good about myself, honestly. And the crazy thing is, I thought I was okay. Like, I thought my breathing was fine. I thought my body was fine. I had some aches and pains, in the lower back, my knees and stuff. But, I thought I was good. I didn't think really nothing was wrong with my body. I could still run, you know what I mean? I stayed, active pretty much, but not as active as I should and not eating how I should. And this right here is the day that changed me. I had weighed myself this day because the tux I had got was supposed to be way too big, but it wasn't. My big ass had got big. And I got on the scale and that shit said 354. I was like, okay, that's it. So I got my big ass in the gym. And this time was different because I was actually doing it just for me. I wasn't doing it for nobody but me. So it felt totally different starting my transformation. Felt totally different from the other time I had lost weight. I started off in my truck, but by this time I had slimmed down, you know what I mean? I was just slimming down. I really wasn't building any muscle at the time. I was just slimming down, I was doing push-ups, but you can see a little muscle trying to come, doing push-ups, walking around my truck. I had an 18-wheeler. I would walk around it like 20 times, and each time I would do 10 to 20 push-ups. And that's how it started. That's how the journey began. Every day, no matter where I was, I would do it twice a day. I would walk around my truck 20 laps and do 10 push-ups. And then I built myself up to 20 push-ups, 20 laps. And I just started dropping pounds, and then I really was only eating stuff like Subway. If I wanted a snack, I would get a smoothie. I just really changed up my whole diet, how I ate, and how much I ate, at the beginning just to drop the weight. But then once I lost the weight, it was all about maintaining. So I didn't really trip about what I ate. To me, at that time, it was about how much I ate. Because regardless, for me, just me personally, I didn't want to get too small. My goal weight was like 225, 230, and that's what I am now. I had actually got below that. I had actually got like at 214, almost 212, something like that. And I had to put some weight back on, and I did it by gaining muscle. So, that was my weight loss journey pretty much. or a transformation rather, because I'm 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 going for seeing my body the way I've never seen my body before. That was what I told myself when I first started. I want to see my body a way I've never seen it before, because I've always been a big dude, even from small. When I was in fifth grade, when I was in fifth grade, I wore a size 36. 36 in men's in fifth grade. So, yeah, I've always been big, but once I lost the weight, I saw a difference in my body, and I understood what people meant, and what doctor was would say as far as you being able to breathe. I didn't have the lower back pain anymore. My knees don't bother me. Nothing bothers me on my body. I still feel like I'm 17, 18. Like, I don't feel any different as far as my body is concerned. My job I have now is very physical, and yeah, I get through the day no problems. Because I work out 4 to 5 times a week. When I first started, I was working out 7 days a week, dead ass. I would even go to the gym if I just didn't have anything to do, even if I had already been that morning. So yeah, that's my transformation, and I'm still going through it, because this is a lifestyle change for me. This is something that I'm going to do to the day that I die, which is take care of my body, be in that gym, and eat in moderation. I still eat what I want. I just eat in moderation. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, some days I might only eat once a day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I eat what I want. I just eat in moderation. You know what I mean? And I try to stay up on my meats and proteins and stuff, because I ain't trying to lose none of the muscle I done gained. Especially, it's harder gaining it naturally, because I don't take anything. I don't take no creatine. I don't take nothing. I'm all natural. And I know you hear a lot of dudes say that. But I promise you, I put that on my kids. Well, and they grown, but I put that on them. Never took nothing to gain no muscle. Never. It's all me. So, yeah. That's why I like seeing people's transformations, because I went through one myself. And this is another reason why I want people to start taking care of themselves, because you won't know it's a difference in how you'll feel and how your body will feel and how your body will feel to you until you actually do it. This is why you think you're okay. This is why you think you breathe fine. This is why you think you move fine. But in all actuality, you don't. You've never experienced the other side of what you can actually do when you lose the weight. I'm just saying.